The Quran says in Surah chapter 5 and verse 68 that Christians, O ye people of the book, you have nothing to stand on except you stand on the Torah and the gospel. The Torah and the Injil, the Old Testament, the New Testament, loosely speaking. Which means every Christian should believe what the Old Testament teach and what the New Testament teach. The problem, however, is that if Christian believes the Torah and the Torah and the gospel contradicts the Quran, which means if they believe the Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Number, they believe Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, and the likes, they contradict what the Quran teaches. Most clear example is that the Torah teaches that Jesus died and resurrected. Quran says no, Jesus neither died nor resurrected. The Bible teaches that Jesus is God. The Quran says no, they are associating partners with God. So there is clear contradiction. However, the Quran itself also says that Christians are to believe the Torah and the gospel. So if they believe the Torah and the gospel, they will not believe the Quran. The response of the Muslim many times to this is that the Torah is corrupted, the Injil is corrupted. So Christians believing this today are not believing the right things. The problem with that position, however, is that if the Quran claims that the Torah and the gospel were revealed by God, by Allah at the very least, and they had the word of God, the Quran also says that the word of God cannot be corrupted, that God is able to preserve his word so that it is not corrupted. Now, this is different from someone reading the word of God and abusing it, but the word of God itself cannot be corrupted. So if the Quran says the Torah and the Injil, while the word of God were revealed by God, and the Muslim says they are corrupted, they would be going against the Quran because the Quran says it cannot be corrupted, which means if the Bible is corrupted, the Quran is false. If the Bible is also not corrupted, the Quran is false. Either ways, the Quran is false. This is what is called the Islamic dilemma. This is the position, the argument that there is no Muslim that has been able to find a proper resolution to. I take it again to make it very, very simple. The Quran says, believe in the Torah and the Injil. You don't have any other thing to stand on as Christians if you don't believe it. If we believe it, it negates the Quran, it contradicts the Quran. So if we believe it, we will not be following the Quran. It means the Quran is false. If we choose not to believe it because we agree, as the Muslim has said, that it is corrupted, the Quran itself said that the word of God cannot be corrupted. So which means Quran will also still be contradicting itself by saying the word of God cannot be corrupted and that the word of God has now been corrupted. So if the Bible is true